Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit. This is a user interface overview for Guild Wars 2. Before I go on, there will be a slight degradation in texture quality as a result of this being filmed on a laptop, so this is not cranked up to max. Indeed, max options are certainly not available in the beta, but it won't look quite as good as some of the other stuff. This, as you can see, looks fairly normal. The thing that you should be paying attention to is the swap weapon set option that you can get at level 7. You will require this because the game is designed around swapping weapons. Many of your skills are determined by the weapons that you have in your hand, up to 5 in fact. So, you want to make sure that you are swapping to the ones that you require. You'll notice the toggle town clothes option. This will allow you to switch into a fashionable set for prancing around town, should one wish to do so. There appears to be a top hat icon, but I cannot confirm the presence of top hats in this game at this time. If it is not in already, then it should be sorted out. Slot skills. This is from 6 all the way up to 10. This is the stuff that you can pick that is class specific and is not tied to your weapons. These unlock as you go forward and you purchase them. You purchase them via completing various events that will have these empty chevron type symbols on the map. That's how you get access to this. You'll have to continue to do this throughout the game. This is not just in the tutorial area. So earn the points and get it. And you'll also note the traits. That is not available until level 11. I'll cover that in a future video. That is the elite skills slot. You can't equip one of those until level 30, but needless to say, it is rather baller. You can only ever have one of those active at any given time. My story. Okay, pay attention to this because quest logging is a little different to normal MMOs. So this tracks your personal story quests, and only your personal story quests. It will not track dynamic events. You have a side quest tracker for that, I suppose you could call it, which comes up to the side of the screen in the way that you would expect from more traditional MMOs, but that stuff is not tracked in this particular area. This is for keeping track of your story, where you are in it, and the plot points that you have discovered up until this time. That's what it's there for. Alright, if you like achievements, well, there's quite a few of them. Unlike many other MMOs, there are a variety of rewards available from this, more so than you would expect. Say World of Warcraft had a couple of rewards here and there. There are a lot of rewards for achievements here. There's 3 types, regular, daily, and monthly. And monthly is the one that gives you the most stuff, and that gives you gold and experience. So in-game, that is useful. Regular gives you cosmetic awards, and daily achievements are kind of like daily quests, but they're all built into the user interface via the achievement system. You're not going to go and pick those up or any nonsense along those lines. You'll see there all sorts of different categories for a wide variety of different things. You will also notice the Hall of Monuments down the bottom. There is no information available on that just yet, other than the fact that the Hall of Monuments is to allow original Guild Wars players to gain some rewards in Guild Wars 2 based on what they did in the original game. We don't know a huge amount about that at this point, and it's not available in the beta to test anyway, so there's not really an awful lot of point in looking at it. I should point out that this kind of stuff that I'm covering in a very short period of time here, just summarizing, will be covered in greater detail in future videos. We'll be focusing on things like the skill system, like traits, like crafting, and so on and so forth, as we are able to get footage of it, one way or the other. Alright, inventory system. Fairly similar to what you would expect from most MMOs. You've got your basic container, and then you can add 4 additional bags. You can open and close them, and there's also a compact option built directly into the interface. I'd also like to point out that it's got a search function right there, which is very nice indeed, and you can't access your inventory while in combat. That is deliberate. It's a deliberate choice in terms of the game mechanics. We'll cover that more in greater detail as we see it in action. Contacts list right here, looking for group system built in, as well as, of course, your followers. There's a search function which allows you to easily find the people that you need to talk to, and also a dedicated block list, which no doubt you will need at some point. And the mail interface, by the way, is part of the UI. There are no mailboxes in this game whatsoever. When you send something, you send it via carrier pigeon. I personally will be trying to send the heaviest thing possible in order to shatter my immersion. That's a very quick overview of the UI in Guild Wars 2, ladies and gents. My name's been Total Biscuit, and I'll see you next time.